All right, people. I got a great update for Nflx. Before I get into the update, I talked about Netflix this week, and the thing was, this confirmed at the high end. I even looked at the options. It happened to move really quickly, so I just jumped in, made some profits, but this didn't go as far as I wanted it to go. And then the way they close this becomes still this thing's a setup. First of all, um, we're not this stock is not overbought. Even though by price action wise it looks very, it's up a lot. It's a beginning of a move, and this is a pivot point. And so let's talk about this plan, and I'm going to talk about a lot of key points here, okay? Because we might need to relax, and I say we might, and that's the thing with Netflix, right? Or with setups. And that's why you have to have plans to counterbalance things. Okay, so Netflix action gives this new target points. On the low end, I think this gets to 168. Middle ground, 172, a possible high 176, and that's based on today's action, okay? There are many good options one could use. And in this example, we're going to take a look at the June. I picked the June '09 165 calls as one. But we're going to talk about a few other ones because you know what? The nice thing about the options is they trade pretty good with Netflix right now. I will explain some other options in the video. So Netflix, look for good volume. So we want this to confirm, right? So Netflix, look for good volume over 164. And good action volume is 1 million on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is not there, I will explain the details in the video. So look at people. I want to see some power. The thing is that they could go to 164, but we want to see volume as well. One thing we had this morning was strong volume, very apparent volume. And that's what we want as well, not just simply going up. But if we happen not to get the volume that we want, then really basing above 164, okay, and looking for power towards 164 and a half to 165, will be key. And again, I have to take a look at this tomorrow. But keep in mind these points. Now, this does have support. It seems like they seem to be holding that 163 pivot a lot. So keep that 163 to 162.80 pivot. We bounced that a lot today. Bounced up and up, down, above it, but they never went anywhere, right? So now I decided to, we're going to wait for the power, okay? And there are support zones as well. Even 162 is a support zone. So keep that 162.80 to 162, but 162.80 should be a pivot point in case we do get momentum. They could get momentum. This stock is a little choppy, but the momentum is there. We have a very strong momentum shift, and we might not need to rest. By the way, that you could think that, but again, this is why we make plans, right? I'm looking for, okay, if they pull it back, where's the bounce point, and can they show power through this 164? Because that should be easy, and they might do that right away, by the way. So you have to take a lot of, got to listen to the factors that I'm explaining in this. This is not like my KO trade, simply buy and hold. It's boring, but you know what? 200% gains. Someone could have put that was a safe play, and I'm gonna link that video for you to see. You should see it. It's very educational, people, because I make solid plans. I know what I'm talking about. Now, Netflix is a very fast mover. But let's get to look at some option plan strategies. All right, people, so here we are. Netflix closed at 163, up $5 today. And I made some money in this, no big deal. It was I was able to do a quick 60%, but I thought this would go faster and higher. But again, it presented another plan, another way to enter. Something that I'm looking to do this way. I exited, I took my gains, and I can afford to lose in case it doesn't work out the plan. But I'm trying to structure this plan as best as possible with my power to give you the best odds. So look at, first of all, let's take a look at the June 16 calls. Okay, so look at, the 165 call. All right, they're not showing. I decided just to put up the June 9th. They're not showing the June 16th properly, but you should take a look for yourself, the June 16. But the June 9, there's a couple options. We'll take a look at the June 9. Now, the June 9 165 calls. They traded pretty good here, right? So they're about 240, right? And Netflix really moves. The one thing about Netflix, it really moves. So keep in mind there's some support zones, 162, even 161, right? So what I'm getting at is that you could hold these. It could go against you temporarily, and still you'll be able to make money because you have plenty of time. As long as the options don't go against you too much, right? You might need 50 cents in the option, okay? Because Netflix, again, it may not, it might be smooth enough. I'm just explaining there's too many variables that I can, but the momentum should really shift to the upside, if you ask me. Excuse me. So I would want to go in something close, okay? So 165. 165 is a sweet spot because the thing about this is it doesn't take very much for Netflix to go above that point, okay? You don't want to be buying far out options. It's not the best. It's not the safest bet in my opinion. So then the next thing you should be doing is let's go take a look at. So these are June the 2nd, and June the 2nd they give you 1 second. This is wrong. All right, I did a refresh for the June the 2nd because it didn't look right to me. I don't know what's going on with this Yahoo. So you can see now there's a lot of trading. Now this is another option. Now the June the 2nd, they give you one more week out. So that's another option to use, okay? June the 2nd, 165. Now today I use these ones, okay? And these hit a high of about 330. My entry was 205. So I'm here on Power Trigger Trade. You can see like this morning, I mean, I entered the order. There's a lot of stuff I was watching, a lot of things. Then I decided just to post this because this is again, not unless someone acted like on my original plan. And let me show you the original plan. I'm going to just scroll down here for a second to show. So you see here on May the 21st, I posted a plan. Now this never triggered. We never had the power. Netflix had 3 key pivot points I talked about, and they happened to trigger on the top key point above 160. And if you go into this video, you're going to hear that, right? But I never made an update. There's just so many things that were going on, and I like to make detailed video updates for educational purposes, why I do these things. Okay, people? All right, people, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. See the center Power Trigger Trade symbol? It's going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. People, I make a lot of great plans. You should check out this KO plan. This was made on April the 29th. You should check it out because it's all posted. I posted everything, like this video, how much the options cost, the entry point. I actually posted the entry, which was on May the 3rd. You see this, I very well easily organized it. It's very detailed. You should see it because you know what? It's possible to make long-term gains with options. A lot of people don't realize the power of options. Just imagine that investment, each option you were controlling 100 shares of KO for 34 cents per option, which is 34, $34, right? No, 34, yeah. 1 second. Yeah, so $34 per option. And so basically, somebody who wanted to invest, $1,000 or $2,000 could have bought, let's say, 34, well, $34, right? No, 10, yeah. Look, 20 options, 600. Anyways, do the math on the 34. Each option costs 34 cents, right? Which is, if you buy an option for a dollar, that's $100 per option, right? If you buy an option for $2, 2.0, that's $200, right? So, anyways, you do the math, right? Of course, that depends where your the commissions that you have. Now, I mean, the more options you buy, it's more expensive, the commissions, right? But it depends what your kind of brokerage you have and how they structure the option. Usually they give people certain deals. But anyways, I'm not getting into that. My point is that even if someone with a few $1,000s could invest it in this and easily double their account, and no one does this kind of stuff in a month, okay? That's even better than stocks, than owning stock shares. Okay? Of course, there was loss to be made, but go look at the charts, look at this plan, and see there was no way to lose money in this KO plan. And it shows, it's all documented. It's very educational. Go take a look. Anyways, people, see the Standard Power Trick or Trade. Don't forget to subscribe. It's right over here. A lot of great things here. Look at this. Confirmation is key. You want to study. You want to visit daily. You want to check out my plans. You don't need to take the plans. Study. See how it goes. Follow my stream every day. You're going to see the power. Power Trick or Trade, people. Power Trick or Trade. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.